Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Geoguessr. We are doing Sweden today. It is an official Geoguessr map. We haven't had an official map in so fucking long, I don't even know what to do anymore. But it's a 3-minute time challenge. We are doing Sweden because we've already taken care of Norway, Finland, and Denmark. We might as well finish all of the Nordic countries, Sweden being the final one. Now it does appear that we are in, a residential area, and that might be our downfall. We do seem to know a little bit more about the road systems in most of the Nordic countries, so that should help us out in the long run. Now, this does feel like it's a pretty populated area. So, if we go on into Sweden, let's just zoom in all the way. I want to guess down by Stockholm, maybe Gothenburg. But for now, we're gonna head north. That's gonna be away, depending on where we are from the water. If we don't find any real sources of water, but we do have this is actually going to be exactly what we want. Varberg on 41. Can we find 41? Varberg's got to be big, and then Gothenburg, which probably this, right? 156. Is there a 156 over here? There's a 155 and a 158. That's close. Here's the airport, which they're saying the airport to Gothenburg city's over here. So we gotta be, I'm gonna say, since we were heading north, probably north. But where's 41? That's important. Wow. All right. These have road numbers. Look how fucking small they are. But they have the exits on them. That is awesome. But we need to find 41, which doesn't look like we're able to. Here's 155. We need 156. We literally just needed to go up one number. Just one number. It doesn't look like it is. But we know we're near the airport. That's definitely going to help us. Doesn't look like we have too much more information anywhere else. But the sense is Varberg is to our left. So where's Varberg? We were heading north. Let's see, is there Varberg anywhere? Or anything, because if we're going with Gothenburg, the Gothenburg airport is also to our left. And that's, oh fuck, was it up north more? It was, actually, so the airport was over here. But we end up over here. Here's 156. Makes sense. We're by a place called Skeeny, on 41, which I think seeing the Gothenburg airport made us want to guess closer to that than anywhere else. But 28.6 miles, that is a great fucking start. Now maybe it's because it's an official map, right? That definitely could have something to do with it. Again, I'm not really gonna say where I want to guess. 10,000 is probably a good idea. Most of our Nordic areas, can this go away, please? Do I have to decrease this? Just have it vanish? Thank you. You know, most of the Nordic places, we started off with 2,500. And every single one of those, we blew it out of the water. We're already above 2,500. So I don't want to say anything about that. But maybe 10 grand is the sweet spot. Maybe we'll stick with 10 grand as our expected for every map we do. Now, obviously, there are some maps that we're better at. The United States, for example. World Cities is a pretty good one. Ooh, we got Boden and Avan. I really don't want to search for them. I really don't. We'll give it a quick little once-over. Now, we saw that Gothenburg was different. Maybe that's just part of me looking and not looking for the other one and seeing something that looked kind of similar. And then the further north we go, it definitely looks like it's definitely more spread out between cities. And there's probably going to only be a little bit of Sweden that is covered by the Arctic Circle. So we shouldn't have to worry too much about going too far north. Alright, so Boden again, and then I don't even want to try that. But again, no road signs. And that is definitely what we're looking for right now. We got to be by a source of water. It's actually beautiful here. This is... You know, I would love to travel the world and go to, like, every country. I would love to do that. Probably won't be able to in my life, but definitely Sweden is a good idea. Alright, so we got 356 and 97. And then Morjarv and Boden's Garrison. This is probably what we need to look for. And there's a museum by Sveafaret. We're gonna look for the numbers 97. I feel like 97 should show up relatively easily, and it looks like the further north we go, and that just fucked it up. As I say, the further north we go, the higher the numbers are. 83, 84, so it kind of makes sense. 86 and 90. 90 again, 92. So this is definitely towards the north. Can I get numbers here? No? Thanks, guys. 360. Okay, so we're probably up top. 95. 97. Alright. Well, we're out of time. But, wow! That was... We were lucky there. 1.4 miles. I was just... We found 97 and a 350 number. And that's where we guessed. And maybe I saw Boden. I don't think I did. I think we saw 97, just threw a guess down, and we were 1.4 miles away. Wow. I'm definitely happy about that one. This does not feel Swedish to me. I don't know why. I can't tell you. I can't explain it. Now seeing that sign definitely changes the idea. But this shot right here with I guess the dead tree and the type, this is a birch tree. Ignore the houses give it away. But it feels like a warmer climate, warmer temperament, maybe Eastern Europe. And then you see the sign and the red house, and I don't know why. Maybe you could call this the curse of the Maff. Every time we're in Sweden, we see a red house, like a solid red house with a white roof. And that is what I think of when I see Sweden. NY, bro. Alright. Obviously, that's not how you pronounce that. But we have a town name, and we have another one, Madistro, and a museum. We find a blue sign like this one. Yeah. 31 and 25. Alright. And then we have Centrum. That might mean central. So we got to keep an eye on that. Here's 25. Alright. Can we find 31? 30's over here. 31. And here's NY, bro. Alright, so let's return to start. I think we headed west. No, this is east. Sorry. So we headed east into it. And then we came into NY, bro, and Madistro, right? And then there's the museum. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What I'm doing is I'm assuming each one of those is about 1/10 of a mile. So we got to be about a mile out of NY, bro. The museum is right here, so that's about 8. So we're about, I'm going to say, a full kilometer away from the museum. Here's the museum. Maybe we're like over here closer. Alright, so it was actually a little bit further back. It was around the bend, but we're 530 yards away. 4,984 points. You guys had a better, well, a closer guess. Maybe we got to rethink how far each one of those clicks is. Maybe it's a little bit closer. So that's probably, if we're 530 yards away, we're about midway. So yeah, that's about a full kilometer. So we came up with 8. So it's got to be a little bit more than 1/10 of a mile each click. That could actually help us in the future, but it has to be a full click. It can't be like a half click. But guys, we're already above 10,000. Maybe Sweden isn't our downfall, or I'll give myself a little bit of credit. We have learned a lot about road numbers in Nordic countries, and this is the last Nordic country, so we're able to use all the stuff we have learned over the past few episodes, and we're able to apply it here, and you guys can really see it. So Ridskola, I'm guessing it's a ride center, kind of like what we found in Denmark, where it was a horseback riding center. So I'm not going to pay too much attention to that. We do have Eriksberg, Snickerstop, Lejodan, and Tibble on a bike path. So those have all got to be relatively close to each other, so we should remember that if we're able to find a number, because then we can come back and try to look for 4 of those town names, and that could really help us in the future. Now, looks like we're not going to be so lucky with a road number. Does seem like we're kind of on a highway system, kind of in the middle of a nice farm area, right? And then 70 kilometers an hour is, I'm going to say, about 45 miles, going down to 50, so we're coming close to a more residential area. But you would expect with all these trucks, well, I would expect with all these big trucks, we got to be near a highway system. You wouldn't just expect to see large trucks on a highway. That's not how it happens. All right, so E18 to Stockholm. All right, Stockholm. Where the fuck is E18? E18. Perfect. And then Entkoping. Can we find Entkoping anywhere? Right here. All right. So we're not here. That's the thing. We're going to be further out over here. Let's now return to start and move this way. Well, that was where we're coming up to 418. We're heading north this entire time. What I'm planning now is to get back to that bike path that had those names on it. I think it was this one. Tibble, Eriksberg. Can we find any of these on this map? Anywhere near 418? Vapa, Golf Club, Bredzone. I'm looking mainly for Tibble. I feel like that is probably gonna... Tibble, perfect, alright. So we're not on 418. I don't believe we're on 418. But here's Tibble, and that's to our east. Maybe we are on 418. Because here, there's no other... Alright, no, what? So we were a lot closer to Stockholm itself, it looks like. On 418. That's interesting. If there's a bike path, we're 28.7 miles away, south of Tibble. If it's a bike path, I don't think I would expect to see that large of a distance. I would have expected this location to be closer to Hummelstad or Dorsilla or Vapa. I wouldn't have expected it down here. I guess it makes a little bit of sense. We already knew we were near E18. We knew it was between Stockholm and Enköping. I figured it was on the other side of Enköping. That's just my thought process. Using the bike path as an excuse, I guess. But we're up to the last round. We could break 20,000. And that to me is amazing. It really is. I would have never in a million years thought we would ever do this well in a map about Sweden. We really have come a long way, and I hope you guys can see that because I'm proud. I really am. Now, I first started this, the first map I think was Norway. And I had so much self-doubt. I was like, there's no way we're breaking 2,500. There's no fucking way. And then we did. We crushed it. And then we did Finland. And I was like, all right, I'll stick with it. There's no way we're breaking 2,500. And we crushed it again. Slind. And then we did Denmark. And I'm not going to say we crushed it, but we did better. Then we did Hungary, and we kind of fucked up a little bit. And now we're crushing Sweden. We're crushing it. Now, we have been finding some town names. The reason I'm not stopping is I don't expect to find them. Maybe if we find something that says Stockholm. Alright. Welcome to Metal. So welcome to Metal. Maybe that's just the way I'm pronouncing it. It's probably not actually called Metal. But, again, red barn, white roof. Come on. You can't tell me that's not, like, associated with it in Grubbin. So now we have 2 town names that might actually help us out. But we need to find a road number. This does feel like a 1-lane highway. Definitely expect to find a number or a bigger town name eventually. We got Selsvoll Kraftstation. So definitely not what I want to see. Now, I've noticed this, right? So, wait, what? Max 50 kilometers. Alright. In the United States, we really over-label our roads. You're gonna find a label on most interstates every mile. Every mile on the side of the road, we have mile markers. We have every 1/10 of a mile marked out. We really over-analyze and over-label our roads. But, in a sense, that's a good thing. If you're in a car accident, you can literally, to the 1/10 of a mile, tell the police where you are. If your car breaks down, same thing. If you're being followed, which happens a lot more in movies than it does anywhere else, you can tell people exactly where you are. Now, we gotta get a guess down. I don't know why I'm guessing here. It's kind of just in the middle of nowhere. We didn't find anything besides those 2 town names, and I was going to try to look them up. 54.2 miles. You guys, here's Metal. We could have probably actually found Metal, if we looked for it. Yeah, we could have definitely found Metal if we looked for it, because it's coming up right here. So that's on my part, not thinking we would find Metal. But 54 miles, that's not bad. So we went off of terrain and trees and the remoteness. Just guess north. So 2858, we broke 20,000. That spread right there is so much better than any map we've played so far. And that makes me feel a little bit better. Now, we're going to start next time with Iceland. But from this point moving forward, if you guys want to see a country, let me know. I will definitely throw it into the mix. We're probably going to try and get every country in the world done, besides probably United States. Maybe we'll do it just to say that during this, I don't even know what you want to call it. We'll call it Season 4. Well, no, Season 3.5, I guess. We'll say 100 episodes per season. Season 3, we're doing every country, all right? There's 196 of them. We're not going to get all of them done. Not all of them have Street View. We'll try to get as many as we can done. We'll go back. We'll see what our weak spots are so far. Our weak spot is Hungary. Now that we kind of know a little bit more about the system, here's the full results. I don't want to translate this page, Google. Aphelion coming in first place, 24,728. Your boy King Maff coming 20,219. And Screenshot the World not too far behind at 19,530. I think that shows that we really have learned a little bit about what's going on. So thank you all so much for being here. I do look forward to seeing you all next time. Have a good rest of your day, and bye-bye.